but down the line. She's going to be safe. Fly ball deep to left field. Back it goes toward the wall. It is a home run. Hit deep to left field. Back it goes to the wall. It is gone.
Lady Dawgs softball on your hometown station, WGAA, the Big AA. This is Cedartown High School Lady Dawgs softball on the Big AA, WGAA 1340 AM and now at 106.1 FM. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and streaming on the TuneIn Radio app. Let's head down to the field for today's action.
Welcome in, Cedartown High School softball fans. The time has come again. I can't talk. It's the first broadcast of the season, and he can't get it out.
It's too hot.
It is too hot.
It's too hot.
Sam Branch alongside Andrew Carter here from Cedartown High School. We are at the softball field. This is the final scrimmage game of the preseason for these Lady Dogs, and they will be taking on the squad from Trion High School. Lady Dogs officially will be kicking off their season on Saturday. So this is the final tune-up for this squad left by Coach Josh Smith. A lot of excitement coming into this season, Andrew Carter. A lot of new faces, but also a lot of returning faces.
Yeah, looking at the lineup, you're going to see familiar faces like Mariah Westmoreland, Shaylee Pittman coming back, Kinsley Boozer, Chastity Washington, just to name a few, but also Chloe Ramey, Emma Warren, and Kristen Cash. But some names that we may not have seen in a starting role, but maybe as a supporting role. Names like Allie Elliott, Avery Elliott, Emmeline Watts, Lexi Bennett, and others who you're going to see this year on the Lady Dog squad. A battle of Bulldogs here, and there's three things you can always count on: death, taxes, and a heat advisory on the first day of the softball broadcast season.
You, my friend. Right now by our PA announcer, Sean Smith. It'll be Riley Mansell that will lead things off for Trion. She's going to get the start over in right field. Then you've got Stella Morrison. She'll bat second, getting the start at third base. The shortstop, Abby Wheat, will bat in the 3 spot. Batting cleanup for the Bulldogs will be their catcher, Katie DeLay. Ella Ray will play first base and bat fifth. Addison Wilson will get the start in the pitcher's circle for the Trion Lady Dogs, and she will bat in the 6th spot. Avery Gable will bat 7th and play left field. Zoe Phillips will bat 8th and play second base. And batting 9th, the center fielder will be Nevaeh Lowe. And then you have Ayla Sanford listed as the designated player. So that's the starting lineup for the visiting Trion Bulldogs from a little north of us, just up the road on 27, I guess, is the easiest way to get to Trion, right? Been a long time since I've been up to
Trion, or you can take the way I like to go, and that's going Highway 100.
There you go.
And you miss Taylor's Ridge completely, and you go straight up there. Of course, as you hear, there's other things going on this week, the first week of full pad football practice, and that also never fails. It's full pads and the hottest days of the summer. Going on. Of course, Saturday will be the season opener. As Sam mentioned a moment ago, the Cedartown Lady Bulldogs will be on the road to take on the Pepperell Dragons, the Dragonettes, Lady Dragons, whatever they call themselves up there in Lindale. And our first and only scrimmage football broadcast will be 6 hours later down in Troup County. So we're going to have to skedaddle from the softball game on Saturday and head down south to broadcast that scrimmage football game.
Exciting times coming up.
Absolutely.
Of course, school is just around the corner. Starting lineup for your Cedartown Lady Dogs. Mariah Westmoreland, she's going to get the start in center field today. She is also going to lead things off for the Lady Dogs offensively. Shaylee Pittman, the designated player today, she'll bat in the 2nd spot. The returning shortstop, Kinsley Boozer, will bat 3rd. Chastity Washington, she's going to get the start out in right field. She will bat in the cleanup spot. Then you've got Lexi Bennett, who will get the start behind the plate for the Lady Dogs. She's going to bat in the 5th spot. Emmeline Waits, the returning first baseman, will bat 6th. Allie Elliott will bat 7th and play third base. Avery Elliott will bat 8th and play second base. Chloe Ramey is going to get the start in left field. She is going to bat in the 9 spot. Emma Warren is the extra hitter in that 10 spot. And then you've got Kristen Cash, a returning star for this Cedartown Lady Dogs squad. She's going to get the start in the center circle today, pitching for the Lady Dogs. We'll pause now as we listen in for the playing of the national anthem. Trion wearing their road uniforms, blue pants, white tops with Bulldogs and script across the front in blue numbers on the back. Lady Dogs wearing just classic white pants, red tops, Bulldogs across the front in black, numbers in black, both trimmed in white. It is a beautiful day at Cedartown High School. It is a hot one, but we are ready for Cedartown High School softball. A precursor to the 2025 season, the final scrimmage of the game, or the season, I should say, the preseason.
And they've had a lot of scrimmages this summer. So one thing you can definitely say about this Lady Dogs team, Sam, is that they've had game practices all season long, or all throughout the summer, getting ready for the season. So they've had plenty of opportunities. They played other squads during the summer in practice. Of course, yesterday they had the red and black game. I believe it was a very high-scoring game.
And apparently I did not win a single thing.
No.
Because no one called me.
No.
And I thought, Josh would call me. Sean might call me and tell me that I had won the grand prize of a Caribbean, vacation for 2 for a week. Oh, wait, that was a different contest.
It's a different contest.
Different contest.
A different one. Well, here we go.
Let's go,
Top of the first inning.
Hey, Chloe, be ready.
Riley Mansell will lead it off, the right fielder for the Trion Lady Bulldogs, with Kristen Cash in the circle for Cedartown. We're just about ready to go here for this last preseason game. Mansell batting in the left-handed box, and here we go. The pitch on the way is swung and missed for strike one.
Good start there by Kristen Cash. Of course, Cedartown's Shaylee Pittman has kind of been the ace of this starting lineup for the past few years. I'm expecting to see her on Saturday, getting some good work here, though, from Kristen here on this Tuesday scrimmage. That one is taken upstairs and a little inside. Ball one, the count even now at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Corners playing in, expecting if the ball's hit on the ground, she's going to be off to the races. 1 ball, 1 strike, your count. Cash deals. Little fly ball to second base. Backing up to the grass. The catch is made at second base by Avery Elliott, and 1 down here in the top of the first.
Great play there by Elliott. We also had the outfield shifted slightly to the left. Their right, our left. No harm, no foul, though, as that one stays on the infield dirt. This will bring up Stella Morrison, the third baseman. She comes to the plate with nobody on and 1 out.
Allie Elliott playing very shallow over there at third base. First pitch is down in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes your count. Lady Bulldogs wearing new uniforms this year. Bulldogs and script.
I love them.
With the numbers on the front. Very classic look. 1-0 pitch on the way from Cash. It's fouled back to the screen. 1-1.
Almost identical to Trion's uniforms. They also have Bulldogs in script and the numbers on the front. Classic white and royal blue combination for the Bulldogs from up north. The Bulldogs here, though, Lady Dogs, count 1-1, 1 out, nobody on.
That pitch is taken low. 2 balls and 1 strike now the count
Looked
to
like
Morrison.
A good pitch there from Cedartown's Kristen Cash.
We're on Facebook and YouTube today if you're looking for a video. No NFHS Network for this. We will be on NFHS Network on Saturday. Pitch on the way is a chopper to shortstop. Boozer deals and throws. Good throw. Got her for out number 2 all the way to first base on the 6-3 put out.
You love to see some nice ground balls. That one induced by the good pitching of Kristen Cash and then the really good defense there by Kinsley Boozer. Although that has become a staple in this Lady Dogs lineup is a solid middle infield. And, of course, Kinsley Boozer there at shortstop, the anchor for that defense.
Abby Wheat, the shortstop, hits a ground ball past second and through for a base hit. Washington will grab that one over in right field and throw it back in. And a 2-out single for Abby Wheat.
That'll bring up Katie DeLay, the Trion backstop. So she comes to the plate with the runner over at first and 2 outs.
Let's go.
Hot conditions like this, you'd love short innings defensively for the Lady Dogs. Cash trying to make it a short inning here.
That pitch is taken low. 1 ball, no strikes. Kristen Cash, one of the veterans on this team. Of course, her along with Shaylee Pittman will be your main pitchers. Lexi Bennett, who's behind the plate, a freshman. We've heard all about her. She is a talented player. There's a pop-up to right field. Chastity Washington will make the squeeze for out number 3. So 1 on, 1 hit, and 1 left. We head now to the bottom half of the first inning. Trying nothing. Cedartown coming up. This 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021. Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember, Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Lady Dog Softball on your hometown station, the Big AA.
Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the first inning. 1 hit, 1 left aboard for Trion. In the top of the first, the Lady Dog bats will come to the plate. Mariah Westmoreland, Shaylee Pittman, and Kinsley Boozer due up for the Lady Dogs here in this bottom half of the first inning. Addison Wilson going through her starting pitchings in the center circle for Trion. Temperature at game time, 96 degrees with a heat index of 105. And according to our PA announcer that sits just to the right of us, Sean Smith, it's about 115 in the tin can.
That's...
that
might be conservative.
I was going to say that might even be conservative. The window unit over here is doing the best that it can.
Well, at least you're closest to that, so you're getting the best of it. Sean over there is getting nothing. He's got a box fan over there blowing right on him, so I think he's kind of reaping the benefits of that. Starting pitcher for Trion is, of course, Addison Wilson completing her warm-up tosses. And here is Mariah Westmoreland. And we one thing you know about Mariah, she is fast, and she will bats from the left-hand side. Look for bunting just about, I'd say, 80-90% of the time she's up there. She's going to try to drag a bunt down the first base line or maybe down the third base line and get a base hit.
And I would not be surprised if we saw it right here in her first at bat.
First pitch to Mariah. Call strike inside corner, 0-1.
Mariah filling some pretty big shoes out in center field, and at the top of the batting order, of course, Haven Barclay held that spot for a lot of years for this Lady Dog squad.
Now playing softball, well, not yet, but will be at Dartmouth in the Ivy League. That one misses low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Like you said, though, Andrew, we have seen Westmoreland. We know that she's got speed. We know that she can defensively play extremely well for the Lady Dogs in the outfield.
1-1 pitch coming from Wilson. It's a fly ball to shallow right field. It's actually going to stay in the dirt towards second, and the catch is made by Phillips for the first out. So we're getting our bearings straight here in this.
And she's coming back.
She's coming back.
Catcher interference,
Catcher's
maybe?
interference.
All right, there we go. You know, that's one of the advantages of that field mic. Sometimes we can pick up on that.
Westmoreland takes upstairs, and I think the count is 3-1.
You are correct. 3 balls and 1 strike, the count on the Lady Dogs center field. Have you seen the little kind of almost stutter step that Wilson makes in her delivery?
Let's watch it right now. Yeah, she does. Almost a skip.
Yep.
That's ball 4 down low.
You know, and that's a timing issue for her. Or not a timing issue, but it's a timing mechanism for her. But it also looks like, though, that could cause a timing issue possibly for the hitter, just because that's something that they're not accustomed to. The Trion coach already in disapproval of some call that was made, talking with the field umpire.
Probably the call that was the catcher's interference that kept the bat alive and ended up putting Mariah Westmoreland at first base, and I would think she might be off to the races here on the first pitch.
Shaylee Pittman up to the plate for the Lady Dogs, the designated player today. So Pittman climbs in the right-handed batter's box, and she'll go to work with 1 on.
Wilson to the plate. It's outside. The throw to second base will be not in time. The ball was dropped anyway by the shortstop who caught it, but even if she catches that cleanly, no chance to get her.
And you know that that's going to be the case every time Westmoreland gets on base. It's just like last year when Barclay would get on base. She's almost going to have an automatic green light, and it's going to dare the catcher to throw her out. And they're going to say, well, we're going to run till you can catch us.
Wilson deals. Ground ball to third. She will go to third. The throw to first is in time, but to third base goes Westmoreland. Good base running there by Mariah to get to third base on the ground out.
Well, she took about 4 steps off the bag. She watched the ball into the glove of the third baseman, and then as soon as that third baseman committed to first to make the throw, she took off to third. And with her speed, you know, there's just no way that you're going to even remotely think about making a play over there. This will bring up Kinsley Boozer. She comes to the plate with 1 out, runner at third, in scoring position for the Lady Dogs.
And she'll take a called strike over the outside corner. Kinsley Boozer, a junior this season, has been a starter all of her high school career, freshman and sophomore year, and looking for an outstanding season for the junior infielder. That one popped foul to the right side for strike 2. Nothing into the count now. Clouds are starting to form. You know, we could, with a humidity like it is, you know, pop-up showers and thunderstorms are certainly a possibility. We'll just have to see how we fare with that this afternoon. Nothing into the count. Here it comes to Boozer. Takes away for ball 1.
I don't think anybody would mind a little bit of cloud cover to bring the temperature down. However, we want the rain, the thunder, and the lightning to stay far, far away. We'd like to get this game in.
Speaking of lightning and thunder, last night about 12:30, 12:45.
Did you get?
1-2 pitch was low for ball 2.
Did you get rocked out of the bed over in Pine Bower?
I did.
It woke me up.
It woke me up. The power went out, and then it came back on, and of course, we've got, you know, those smart bulbs,
right?
And they come on if the power goes off.
Yeah.
Right after the power comes back on. So I woke up to the lights on. I was kind of confused. There's a ball hit to straightaway center field. Back to the fence. It is off the fence. Scoring will be Westmoreland, and Boozer has herself an RBI double, and Cedartown strikes first, 1-0.
Great piece of hitting there by Kinsley Boozer. She got it over the center fielder's head. Nevaeh Lowe had to play it off of the fence. And, of course, with the speed, Westmoreland had no problem at all scoring from third. This will bring up Chastity Washington, the right fielder, another familiar face on this Lady Dog squad and one that carries a big bat.
Chastity, a big swing and a miss for strike 1. She went over and got one out of the zone, and she knows it. And you heard Coach Smith, can't do nothing with that. And he is correct.
Yep.
0-1 to Chastity Washington. 1 gone, 1 runner in here in the first. That ball is drilled deep to left field, but it's going to be well foul.
Well, let me tell you what, that thing was tattooed.
Yeah, that was...
It landed in the gully there between the softball field and the tennis courts. And when it came off of her bat, it looked like it was going to land on the tennis courts.
The freshman Lexi Bennett awaits on deck after Chastity. No balls and 2 strikes. Coach Smith giving his...
Well, we know that Chastity carries a big bat, and Gail Connor telling us that Chastity hit a grand slam last night. So we know she's got the power. It wouldn't be a grand salami here, but we'd love to see one sent over the fence.
Swing and a miss, and the throw gets away from third as it went down there. So a strikeout. Chastity is down on strikes, but moving to third base is Kinsley Boozer. 2 gone, and that'll bring up Lexi Bennett.
That ball got away from the third baseman, Stella Morrison, briefly. Able to get it back, though.
Wind swirling around in the infield. First pitch to Bennett is a strike called, 0-1.
I tell you, in a region matchup where a win is needed, in a situation like that with a throw down to third that got away from the third baseman and it being somebody as quick as Kinsley Boozer, you might have seen her try to make a play at the plate.
0-1, fouled back, just got a piece off the end of the bat. And Lexi's down to her final strike and of the final out here in the first.
I think one thing that we have been able to pick up on with Coach Josh Smith is he likes to be aggressive on the base paths. He likes to be smart about it, but he also likes to be aggressive.
Wilson deals an 0-2. Outside for ball 1.
Good eye there by the freshman Bennett.
We do have a thunderstorm that's just over on the Alabama line. Hopefully it'll scoot on past us. 1-2 pitch on the way is high and away, 2-2. There is some lightning in that storm, but I think it's far enough away to where it's not going to affect anything.
Bennett battling back after being down 0-2, has evened up the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's moving away from us, so that's the good news.
A long inning so far for pitcher Addie Wilson, trying to continue it here.
Bennett will swing and miss at a high rise ball, and then it'll be out number 3. But Cedartown gets on the board, an RBI double by Kinsley Boozer. Drives in Mariah Westmoreland, and that will send us to the second. Cedartown 1, Trion nothing. Back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer. And that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Lady Dogs softball on your hometown station, the Big AA.
1-0 is the score as we head to the top of the second inning. Lady Dogs able to push a run across thanks to a RBI double from Cedartown shortstop Kinsley Boozer. Final warm-up pitch completed for Kristen Cash, and we're ready to go back to work. It'll be Ray, Wilson, and Gable due up for Trion, 5, 6, and 7 here in the top of the second inning.
Cedartown getting on the board first, as we mentioned, in the bottom half of the inning with an RBI double by Kinsley Boozer. Kristen Cash back in the circle. Pitch on the way is fouled back for strike 1. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the radar. There is a pretty good little sail, but it's right on the Alabama line moving away from us.
That's excellent. Hopefully that'll cool things off without bringing of any participation or lightning with it.
Yeah, lightning is what I'm worried about.
That's what we don't want.
0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I know I say this all the time, but growing up working at First Baptist Church, Bob Holcomb would always say it's participating outside.
They don't make them like him anymore.
No, they do not.
1-1 on the way. Fouled off the screen, right side for strike 2.
I tell you what, this Ella Ray looks like she could hit a couple of good hacks there, fouling off a couple of pitches there by Cash. But she's found herself in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The stiff wind blowing from left to right field, kind of swirling around. Sometimes it'll blow in. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Boozer tried to get to it, but it was hit a bit too hard, and she had to range a little bit too far to her left, and unfortunately was not able to get it. And that'll be a leadoff hit for Ella Ray as she grounds one up the middle.
That'll be the second hit of the game for this Trion squad, and this will bring up Addison Wilson, the opposing pitcher for Trion. She comes to the plate with 1 on and nobody out.
Cash deals, lays down the bunt left side. That'll be foul, and Elliott was anticipating the bunt and was moving in toward home plate on the pitch, but it was fouled away to the left side for strike 1. I see that there is a Carroll County school bus here, which I think there might be some cross-country stuff going on today. There's a strike called. It's 0-2.
Hey, way ahead. Your pitch. Let's go.
Of course, football team was up on the field. I think they still are up in the field practicing. 0-2 on the way. It's popped up to the right side. Who's going to get to it? First baseman calls, but it's going to hit literally off the top of the fence that protects the dugout. So it's out of play, and that'll be an extra pitch coming to Addison Wilson. So no balls and 2 strikes.
Get it back here so far by Wilson. She had a long bottom of the first inning.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. She's down on strikes. Throw to first base just to get the runner leaning off, and she's back there in plenty of time. And I do believe that is the first strikeout by Cash.
You are correct, sir. First one on the night. Hopefully, not the last.
First of many, hopefully.
Avery Gable will come to the plate now, the left fielder. And time called. She's going to trot down the third base line and chit-chat with the coach. Just want to make sure they're on the right page sign-wise. Early in the season, I'm sure that's something still working to shore up.
Runner on first with 1 out, the leadoff single. Ground ball to second, and I think it was 1. They get the out. They got a tagger, and they will for the double play. So almost got the line out, but it did bounce 1 time. But great play over there at first base by Waits. Waits picks it up, tags the bag, then they throw over to second base, and Elliott had to put on the tag because the force was eliminated with that out at first base. But they do get the double play, and the base hit in the inning goes to nothing as the double play erases that base runner. We head out to the bottom half of the second. Cedartown 1, Trion nothing, back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Lady Dawgs softball on your hometown station, the Big Double A.
Bottom of the second inning, Lady Dogs still up 1-0. Emmeline Waits will lead things off after making the great defensive double play to end the top of the second inning. Looks at one out of the zone, ball one.
Yeah, good job there by Waits. That was, of course, the play that you mentioned Sam did in the inning. Almost snagged a line drive, but it was took it on the bounce on the one hop. 1-0 pitch on the way. Just missed a bit low, I think, for ball two. 2-0 now to Emmeline Waits. Allie Elliott and Avery Elliott are due up here after Waits. Sun behind the clouds makes it feel a little bit more tolerable. That's misses upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes. Oddly enough, the weather on Saturday is going to be unseasonably cooler.
It is.
Temps in the mid-80s instead of the upper 90s, and heat index is close to 110. That's certainly a lot better. Ball 4, a 4-pitch ball could put Waits aboard. So good at bat there by Emmeline Waits. She'll take her bag. And that will bring up Allie Elliott. Allie Elliott, the returning third baseman from last season. Of course, she sometimes will split between her and Shaylee Pittman when Shaylee doesn't pitch. But Shaylee Pittman, a designated player in this game. Upstairs for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes now to Allie Elliott.
Allie's sister Avery, the returning second baseman for the Lady Dogs, stands on deck.
A ball and no strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Late on the rise ball, 1-1.
Chased ball 2 right there out of the zone. That'll even up the count. That should have been ball 5 or ball 6. Instead, strike 1.
That one misses low. 2-1.
The count may be 2-1, but she's thrown 7 balls in a row now. As Wilson.
Well, and as you go, as you develop as a player, you learn to recognize that, and you take. Ground ball towards shortstop, could be 2, but she boots it, and everybody's going to be safe. She makes that play cleanly. They might get the force at second. It would be a long shot at first base. Could have been possible, but unfortunately the boot, the E6, will allow runners to be at first and second with nobody out.
That'll bring up Avery Elliott. So Avery will come to the plate with the runners over at first and second and nobody out.
Yeah, there's lots of lightning in that storm over to our west, but it's right on the Alabama line. That's, 12 miles, 13 miles away from here? Bunt try right side.
What a beauty.
That was. They get the runner going by, but all runners move up to second and third. Great job there by Avery Elliott to lay down that bunt down the right side. And a pretty good defensive play to get her tagged out, but Cedartown has 2 in scoring position with 1 out, and that'll send us to Chloe Ramey.
Ella Ray, the first baseman, came charging in, would make the play right there on the line and then just apply the tag like you said. So that'll bring up Chloe Ramey, the left fielder for the Lady Dogs, her first plate appearance of the night.
First pitch to her is a called strike off the outside corner. 0-1. A 1 pitch coming, and here it is. Hit off the end of the bat, foul. Going to land in the parking lot down the right side for strike 2.
I had a meeting right before I came to this broadcast, and I was talking about how hot it was going to be, and our buddy Edward Graves asked me, he said, well, which do you hate more, a super hot press box or a super cold press box? I said, I'll take the cold press box any day of the week over the hot one.
That one bounces up there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, if you get cold, you can put layers on.
Right.
You can put on a thick jacket.
Yep.
There's only so much you can take off in public.
That's right.
1-2 the count as the wind is bouncing around.
Yeah, it's really swirling out there now.
The pitch. Bounced up there, 2-2. Chloe Ramey playing left field. She really toward the second half of the season, got more opportunities to play, and she's really proven herself.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Andrew. Getting the start here today.
Popped up in the infield, going to be in foul territory. Catcher makes the catch. That's Williams, and that'll be out number 2. So no advance there on the pop out. Chloe Ramey is out number 2. And that'll be Emma Warren, the DH, the EH, the extra hitter.
That's right.
Hey, we got this. Let's get out of this.
So 2 on, 2 outs. Lady Dogs have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Trying to extend that lead.
Pitch on the way. Pops foul and out of play. You know you're getting old. Well, maybe not old, but you know you've reached a part in your life, a new chapter in your life, when you're calling players who are sons or daughters of people you went to school with.
Absolutely. I agree.
And there's at least 3 of those on this team.
Yep. You are right on that one, my friend.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A chopper toward third. That'll be a foul ball.
Now, I feel like when we really will have reached a milestone in our broadcasting career will be when we are broadcasting for players of folks that we broadcasted for.
Yes.
When Eli Barrow's son starts playing football, we will know that we have reached a level of certain age.
There's a ground ball to shortstop. It's going to be a tough play to get anybody. They're not going to get anybody. The shortstop able to knock it down. That should be an infield hit, I would think. She would have had to make a perfect throw to first base to get Warren. That's going to make it a 2-0 score. Cedartown opens up a 2-run lead here in the second inning.
Yeah, I agree, Andrew. I don't, there was a little bit of a struggle with it by Wheat out at shortstop, but I don't think it was enough to warrant issuing an error, and it was just a good piece of hitting there by Emma Warren, and we'll go back to the top of the order to Mariah Westmoreland.
Yeah, give her a hit. That's what the score has done.
Westmoreland would walk in her first plate appearance after she was called back after flying out to the right side and catcher interference was called. Well, she would later come around to score a run.
I'd say that catcher's interference did result in a run. Otherwise, Cedartown would have not gotten anything in the first inning. 2-0 lead now for Cedartown. 1 run in each of the first 2 innings and a chance for more. 1-0 pitch on the way. Bounces up there, 2-0.
Got Allie Elliott over at third.
Yep.
Warren at first. And it looks like we're going to have a little meeting in the center circle.
Head coach Josh Smith over coaching in the third base coaching box. And over at first base is the new baseball head coach and assistant coach for the Lady Dogs softball team, and Brett Lane. Brett Lane graduated high school with me as well and was a fine baseball player in his day. Now teaching at CHS.
Westmoreland ahead in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes.
Ball 3 misses up, and we're 1 pitch away from loading the bases. Wilson up to 40 pitches.
Yeah, struggling to find the strike zone. And it looks like that the Lady Dogs have recognized that, and so they're being much more patient at the plate. Running that pitch count up on Wilson.
3-0 on the way. Westmoreland takes high and tight for ball 4, and they are loaded up as we go to Shaylee Pittman.
Chance here for the Lady Dogs to bust this one wide open. Bases full of Lady Dogs, 2 outs. And one of your more experienced players at the plate in the form of Shaylee Pittman, and we've got a coaching visit from the Trion dugout.
I must say, too, and I know that it's been a work over the years to get this field and the condition it's in, but it is in phenomenal shape. You know, I recall, I guess it's been about 3 years ago now, when we had the floods and the field was terrible condition, and also there were spots in the field that would drop off and would puddle up, and we even had dead splotches on the field. It's in absolutely fantastic shape now, and that's a testament to the coaches and to the volunteers who helped keep this field in the shape it's in. First pitch to Pittman. She swings and misses for strike 1.
And, a shout-out, too, and a pat on the back to all of the community partners. If you look across the outfield fence, there is not a bare spot out there, all filled up with signs of folks supporting this Lady Dog squad, and there just feels like over the past few years there's been a re-energizing in this program. And it's been great to be able to have front row seats to it.
there's a pop-up back behind us, and it will land out of play for strike 2.
I bet it missed us by that much.
I was anticipating.
I was too. I think we all were. Yeah.
But but to no avail.
So we'll reset here. Pittman in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded, 2 outs. 1 run already across.
0-2 fouled off the end of the bat.
Poke that out there just to keep it alive. So she'll reset and do it again.
Elliott at third, Warren at second, Westmoreland at first. Bases full, 1 run is in here in the second. There are 2 outs now and a 0-2 count to Shaylee Pittman. Wilson to the plate. And it's fouled away to the right side. Look out.
Oh, that was going to make the parking lot.
It did.
I think it's just short of the cars, though.
Yes. Bounced right in front of one, I believe. So the count's still 0-2 on the Lady Dogs designated player, Shaylee Pittman. Another 0-2. Outside.
Good take there by Pittman. Tough to lay off there, though. Wilson's been getting some calls on that outside part of the plate. This one too far out of the zone, so that'll be the first ball there in the count, so the count goes to 1-2. Long at bat here for Pittman.
Pitch is in the dirt. A good stop there by the catcher, Williams, 2-2. And with the sun behind the clouds and the wind picking up, it does make it feel a little bit more tolerable.
Yep.
Still hot and humid,
well,
though.
I think instead of the 7th circle of hell, we're only in the 3rd.
2-2 pitch is high, ball 3, no place to put her. And with 2 outs, once the pitch is released, everybody will be off to the races. Of course, you can't lead off the bag until the pitch is thrown in softball, like you can in baseball. The runners will be ready to take off on the 3-2 pitch. And here it is. Hit in the air to center field. Back to the fence. It'll be caught by the center fielder, Sanford. And just an eyelash shy of a grand slam, or at least an extra base hit. But Cedartown does get a run in the inning. It's a 2-0 score as we head to the top of the 3rd. Cedartown 2, Trion 0. Back after 60 seconds on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Lady Dogs Softball on your hometown station, the Big Double A.
2-0 is your score as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. Zoe Phillips lead things off as she smacks one to the right side, out of play and foul. Lady Dogs would leave the bases loaded, but they would strike for 1 in the bottom of the 2nd. Got to get a new softball. Now we're ready to go back to work.
Lady Dogs will, of course, open the season with Pepperell on Saturday, and I think we turn right around the next week and open up a region schedule. Usually that comes pretty quick. That's fouled back for strike 2. Sam is feverishly looking up the...
My fingers are flying over here.
Flying over there.
If the listening public only knew actually how slowly I was moving at this point.
0-2 pitch on the way. Hit off the end of the bat, a little pop to the right side, and did she? Yep, she caught it. Good play over there at first base by Emlyn Waits, able to kind of snow cone that one. It was in foul territory. Let's see if they bring her back here. It looks like they will. They're going to say she trapped it instead of catching it. So she will have a swing on the house here. Good effort, though, by Waits. Almost made the catch. Line to the right side and foul. Hit it a bit harder that time. Did Phillips. Zoe Phillips, Nevaeh Lowe, and Ayla Sanford due up. Again, we've got 10 batters in the lineup for both teams in this scrimmage game. Line to the right field. Washington over. She'll make the catch. Out number 1. Almost automatic when she's over there.
Absolutely. And, Andrew, you were right about the schedule. So Cedartown will open the season, like we said, 12 o'clock, noon first pitch on Saturday in Lindell against the Pepperell Dragons. The Lady Dogs will then have to go north on the 5th. They will head up to Dalton to play
Southeast Whitfield.
The Raiders.
So we'll go ahead and get that trip out of the way first. That one misses outside, ball 1.
So that'll be a Tuesday matchup in Dalton, and then on Thursday, the Lady Dogs will be at home on the 7th, and they will play host to Woodland. And then we will have a non-region contest on the 11th, which is a Monday, and we will host the Armurchie Indians.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Then you've got Hiram, Allatoona, Cass, Dalton, Cartersville. Several region games right in a row, and then 3 non-region games.
Yeah, the Haralson County and Bowden games are on the same day. They're at the Haralson County round-robin tournament. That one misses low. 2 balls and a strike now to number 4, Low.
Lady Dogs will also see Carrollton, and then we'll head back into the region schedule. Southeast Whitfield, and then a non-region contest in South Paulding, and then 3 region games in a row. Woodland, Hiram, Hiram.
There's a little pop to the center, and that's going to be an infield hit. Nobody could get to it. That ball had so much backspin, Sam, that the only person who had any chance to get to it was going to be the pitcher for Cedartown, Kristen Cash, and she was just a bit short getting to it, and that's going to be one of the rarest infield hits you're going to see, a little pop in front of home plate.
Yep, so that'll bring up Sanford as Lowe heads down to first base. And a 1-out little single, and Sanford's already showing bunt here.
Corner's crashing in. She'll take it back, and the pitch will be thrown to second, and safe. What a throw.
What an arm, though, there by Lexi Bennett.
Listen, we've been told
threw it from her knees.
We've been told all off-season how incredible of an arm Lexi Bennett has.
Somebody needs to see if she's got a license for that cannon. My word.
And the only reason she's safe at second, and that's fouled away, was because she had a great jump. But that was an outstanding throw. My goodness. Wow. I believe the count is 1-1, but I don't know that for sure. We're going to go with that.
So the runner now out at second, 1 out.
Blue wants a fresh softball, and Coach Lane over there in the third base dugout.
Happy to oblige.
Obliges, yes he does. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Actually, it's 0-2 according to Game Changer, so we'll go with Game Changer. Foul to the right side. Now there's definitely strikes. Strike 2.
Yep, no balls, 2 strikes, the official count there from the home plate umpire.
And no offense to anyone who ever runs Game Changer, but Jeff Rancour on the Braves broadcast had a hilarious comment. That one just a bit low for ball 1 ball, 2 strikes, about a scoring it was a scoring call by the official score that he didn't agree with, and he said, that's a Game Changer call. And I was like, Jeff Rancour, man.
Oh, Frenchie.
Oh, Frenchie. That's fouled away for strike 2. It was good to have Frenchie on the broadcast last night, too.
Yeah. Will Frenchie be joining us on Saturday for the broadcast?
I'm afraid not.
No, he must be booked that week.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Al Michaels might join us in Troup County.
Well, we'll see who we can get on the broadcast team for this year. You never know who might make a guest appearance.
I think it'll be your regular.
I think it'll be your regular crew.
+1.
Yeah. Yep.
1-2 the count to Sanford. That's foul to the right side. She is slicing. She's slicing the other way and putting up a good battle.
Another softball coming into play. At some point, we might have to start retrieving those. Running low.
Another 1-2 pitch. Fly to right field. Uh-oh, she misjudged it. Oh, and it gets overhead. All the way to the fence. Rounding third and scoring is low, and it's a 2-1 score. Trion is on the board. And that one fooled Washington from the get-go. She kind of started in and realized that it was going to be a little higher than she thought, and by the time she did, she didn't have time to backtrack, and it gets overhead to the fence.
Good recovery there, though, by Washington to get it in. It does hold Sanford to a double. And now we'll go back to the top of the order. Riley Mansell showed bunt, but that one well outside. Ball 1.
That ball was hit a ton, too. Right at, the line drive right at you is the hardest one to judge.
Mansell 0 for 1, and you hear some life now from the Trion dugout.
Bunt tried to the pitcher. Throw to first will be in time. And the runner moves to third, 2 outs. And the tying run is at third for the Trion Bulldogs.
Good play by the Lady Dogs defense. Stop the bleeding here. Get out of the inning. Hold down the lead. This will bring up Stella Morrison. Morrison is 0 for 1.
Cedartown 2, Trion 1. The pitch. Fouled back for strike 1. Each side with 2 hits apiece, 2 errors for the Cedartown Bulldogs, 1 for the Trion Bulldogs. One thing that the Lady Dogs would like to improve upon from last year are the errors. The 0-1. Ground ball softly back to the circle. They will get the runner at first base for out number 3. But Trion scratches one across, and it's now a 2-1 score. Cedartown is on top. We'll head now to the bottom half of the third after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021. Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated good neighbor pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember, Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated good neighbor pharmacy.
Lady Dogs Softball on your hometown station, the Big AA.
Well, we talk about it a lot. We talk about the fact that 3 things you can depend on: taxes, death taxes, and it's going to be hot on the first game. We can also almost count on there being rain, and you can also count on being a lightning delay, and that is what we are in right now. So we're going to be delayed at least 30 minutes as the field has been cleared. The rain has started, and Cedartown with a 2-1 lead as we are slated to go into the bottom half of the third inning. So what we're going to do is, as we break our equipment down, at least in the center field, Sam is running out there to grab our camera to get it out of the rain. We will step aside and head back to the radio station. So, Gail, if you're listening, go ahead and do the sports out to regular programming like you would do at the end of the game. And we'll just come back when we resume play in a little bit.
Cedartown High School Bulldogs, AM 1340, and now 106.1 FM WGAA, the Big AA.